Hello Libra, and welcome to your June 2026 tarot card reading. We are going to get started with an oracle card here to get a sense of the next 3 weeks of June. Peacock Spirit, let it shine. I like it. It's interesting coming out for you because Libras are a little, I don't want to say shy, but you don't seek out the spotlight. You're fine in the chorus line. You're fine supporting, a group without taking a lead. And a peacock spirit really wants you to bring out the best of what you are and just let it shine. It's not like you're trying to steal the spotlight or to be the center focus or to, be the smartest person in the room, but it wants you to show who you are. Show the world who you are a little bit more. There's no reason to be, and I know you're not being secretive, but there's a part of you maybe that people don't understand because you're so eager to let other people shine. And that's part of you making sure everybody in the room is getting along. The person that's a little bit more needy or likes the attention, and then you step back. You're there trying to create the balance in the room. That's who you are. And so this month, put all of that aside and just worry about you walking into the room, what you have to offer, and just, try to put out of your eyesight and your earshot of what's going on and concentrate on what you are all about. Show your real self. All right, let's see if we can get some other guidance and additional messages for Libra for June 2026. Let it shine, Libra. And here's your card, 6 of Pentacles. Keeping the balance. Watching out for everybody. There we go. The Lovers. And the 7 of Swords. The Moon. The Star. Oh, I like this. And the Knight of Wands. The Hierophant. The Queen of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, good. I'm glad that you showed up on the bottom here as a sword instead of just the 7 of Swords. Because the 7 of Swords kind of has a little bit of, well, let's talk about it. It has a little bit of a negative vibe. And so the 7 of Swords in this reading tells me that this is kind of what you do, You bring your things to the meeting, you show up, you bring extra for people, right? That's what the extra swords are for. And then when the meeting's over and everybody's congratulating everybody and, getting some pats on the back, there you go, tiptoeing out the door. That's why the peacock spirit showed up, because the peacock spirit says, let it shine. You need to stay. And not worry about extra things that you brought for people. You're there to, bask in the completion of this presentation, this group meeting, this thing, and not, tiptoe out and let other people kind of, share in the afterglow of an event. That's what you do. So I'm glad actually that showed up. But down here, Ace of Swords, you're ready. You're ready to claim your prize. You're ready to claim victory. And I like it because that's what the universe is asking from you for this June. So I do like that we're still in Gemini season. So Gemini season is an excellent month because it's going to provide you with some adventure, some philosophical stimulation. We've got the Hierophant over here. We've got the Queen and King of Wands over here, so that's elevated. And so I think that it's a good solid start, but I think what happens is that when Venus enters, because that's your ruler, and she enters Leo on the 13th, and she enters the 11th house, and the 11th house is the house of wishes and dreams, and that's what the star card is. This is actually Aquarius' sign, so that makes it Uranus' sign. But it represents your wishes, your hopes, and your dreams. And when Venus enters, your ruler enters Leo, that's the house that it lands in. So this matchup is where you're going to find everything you're looking for. You're going to find the love. I love that, the Lover's card. You're going to find the networking, that you need to do, the financial gains, because again, Venus is very abundant, and especially with creative projects too, by the way. And there's nothing more creative than these wands, by the way. They represent passion, they represent creativity, and this is a higher elevation. I love that the King and Queen showed up for you. I also love the spiritual card of things, because the 11th house also brings out that. Now, when the sun moves into Cancer, it's going to hit your 10th house of career. And maybe that's when that King and Queen show up, because these are power players. This is a power move. Now, this doesn't mean a traditional career move, although it can, but it means your status. You're elevating your status in your community, where you live, in your circle of friends, in your clubs, your affiliations, your associations. And it also represents leadership roles. So I like that for you. I do. Because again, we want to see you shine. And in order to see you shine, we want to see the best of you. And by the way, Libra, you have a lot of leadership traits. You are a quiet, very generous with your time, your knowledge, and you help people along the way, which is beautiful. That's what we love about you. And continue to do that. But just know that you can present the same thing that you're giving other people. We want to see you shine. That is really the message. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Jupiter that's coming on June 30th. And that is the same house that Venus is in. And that's your 11th house of friends, wishes, hopes, and dreams. And so this is the house of manifestation. This is the house this is the transit that's going to make your wishes come true. So watch your circle of influence, help you. They're going to get you to that higher status that you've been looking for, that leadership role that you deserve, that place in your social circle that really belongs to you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel confident and optimistic, because that's too what Jupiter brings. And I'm glad, because you're not by nature always, showing your peacock feathers. Quite the opposite. And with confidence and exuberance and getting excited and optimistic, you have a better chance of doing that with this peacock spirit. So I'm glad Jupiter's going to be with you in this house of hopes, dreams, and the house of manifestation for over a year. I love it. Let's get one more card before we close this out. Disruption, okay? So it looks like something's ending here. It looks like something's tumbling down. And so maybe that's the path forward. Something's been blocking you. You've been having to go around something or someone to get to this new opportunity. So this disruption is going to come in, and it's going to be to your benefit. I am loving this for you. You have a new opportunity down here. It's a sword. It's an air sign. That's who you are, and it's waiting for you. So just go with the flow. Let things disrupt and fall off, and just tiptoe around everything. Hope it resonated. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.